Have you noticed something? One small comment can ruin your entire day. One rude tone, one message, one look, and suddenly your chest feels tight. Your thoughts get loud. You replay it again and again. And without realizing it, you've lost control. Not because of what happened, but because of how you reacted. Here's something most people never learn. The person who controls their reaction controls the situation. Not the loudest person, not the strongest person, the calmest one. Let me explain this in a simple way. Imagine a man who carries a backpack everywhere he goes. From the outside, he looks normal, but inside that bag are stones. Every insult someone gave him, every disrespectful word, every time someone embarrassed him, every unfair moment, he picks it up, he keeps it, he carries it. At first, it doesn't feel heavy, but over time, his shoulders bend, his walk slows, his mood darkens, and he starts blaming the world for the weight he chose to carry. One day, someone asks him, "Why are you carrying those stones?" He replies, "They threw them at me. They belong to me." But here's the truth. When someone throws a stone at you, it only becomes yours if you pick it up. Read that again. It only becomes yours if you pick it up. Their action is one moment. Your reaction can last for days. That's the difference. Most people don't suffer because of events. They suffer because of replay. Replay is emotional attachment, and attachment is weight. Let's make this practical. When someone insults you, two things happen. First, the event. Second, your interpretation. The event is external. The interpretation is internal. And that internal response is the only thing you control. Emotion rises automatically, but reaction is chosen. There's a gap. A tiny gap between stimulus and response, and in that gap is power. Most people react instantly. That's why they lose arguments, damage relationships, regret words, carry resentment. But calm people, they pause, they breathe. They don't suppress emotion, they observe it. That pause breaks the chain. That pause drops the stone. Here's something uncomfortable. The person who hurt you is probably not thinking about it anymore, but you are. You're the one carrying it. You're the one reliving it. You're the one losing peace over it. So who is really losing? Emotional control isn't about being emotionless. It's about being selective. Selective about what you allow to stay. Selective about what you carry. You can't control what people say. You can't control what people do. But you can control whether it lives in your head rent-free. Now, here's a simple daily practice. Tonight, before you sleep, sit quietly for 1 minute. Think of one moment today that still feels heavy. See it clearly. Now, imagine it as a small stone in your hand. Feel the weight. Then say silently, "This does not belong to me." Take one slow breath and imagine placing it on the ground. Don't throw it. Don't fight it. Just set it down. That's emotional discipline. Do this every night. You'll start noticing something powerful. Situations won't change, but you will. Your responses will slow down. Your mind will become quieter. Your presence will feel stronger, because emotional control is quiet power, and quiet power wins long term. Remember this, you cannot choose what happens, but you can choose what you carry. And when you stop carrying every stone, you walk lighter, you think clearer, you win more often. Not by force, but by control. If this shifted your perspective, like the video so this message reaches someone else who needs it. Comment, "Drop the stone" if you're choosing peace over reaction, and subscribe to Infinite Human Code, because here, we don't react emotionally, we respond intentionally, and that changes everything.